looking out vapors. Non-Joe Pete here, and I'm here with my boy,
Yo, Matt.
Jay.
That's right. And we're gonna be doing a little review on this Orion Plus DNA Go super little box thing right here. One of the best AIOs, not just because of the chip, but because they fixed the airflow. This thing is bueno. But before we talk about it, let's go ahead and have a vape. All right, folks, and here it is, the Orion X Plus, or the Orion Plus. This has that DNA Go chip in it from Evolve. But first, before we get into it, let's talk about the dimensions on this bad boy. It's 93 millimeters by 37 millimeters by 13.5 millimeters. It comes in at a hefty 87 grams. It has a 2 mil pod capacity for your juice. The battery is 950 milliamp LiPo battery built in. You charge it right through this little secret USB port here on the bottom. And it also says the recommended VG-PG ratio is 70-30. I've been using 80-20 in this and haven't had a problem. So I guess it just depends on the juice and the coil. All right, it's like hitting the lottery, right? So this is the updated version, the Plus. So instead of going into a bunch of stuff that you already know from the last video on the original one, let's just talk about what's different about this one. So this one has 5 settings and not 3. Right now it's on the red setting, which is right in the middle. If you see that little light right there. So violet is the highest setting, or setting 5, and then white is the lowest setting. It's pretty much the same size and dimensions as what we've seen with the last one, but there's a few differences now. So when you take the pod out, instead of just chucking the pod and putting a new one in, what you do is you unscrew the drip tip, and then you're going to go ahead and push it out. And then you change the coil. Okay, if you see inside now, the pod has got that clear tube, which is the air tube that comes down. And right now I'm rocking this mesh coil. But yeah, that's how they go in and out. They just pop right in here in the bottom. Then you screw back on the drip tip. And you're ready to rock and roll. There's the pod. Now this device also takes the older Orion pods for the Orion Go pods, but you can only use the first 3 settings. Settings 1, 2, or 3. If you put it on setting 4 or 5, which is, what is it, orange or violet, then you're just going to burn the coils out. So this can also be used with the Evolve software. All right, so you can do custom settings and whatnot. Its max wattage is 22 watts. It does have a power boost setting, but the setting I like the best on it, okay, is once you pick which setting you like, you go ahead and you take a hit. And if the hit's good and you like it, what you do is you're going to hold it down for 3 seconds. And then when it goes green, you're in replayed mode. And it's going to give you that same hit over and over and over again. So this is definitely a better system than the last one, the Plus is. And let's go up top and we'll have a vape and I'll tell you what I think about it. All right, and we're back. Yep, the Orion X Plus super deal. Right? They did 2 things on this one that kind of fixed the shortcomings of the last one. Now it has a changeable atomizer system in it, kind of like the Nord, or what's the other one we like? The CKS, you know, there's the other one, right, the RPM, right? So instead of just chucking the pod, you can just replace the coil. And the airflow on this is mega compared to some of the other ones. But it's good though, because they give you an adjustment feature. Didn't you say that was one of the things on the RPM you didn't care for?
Yeah, the RPM for me is a little wide open, a little too wide open. I like a more restricted airflow, so having something adjustable is always a plus.
Yeah, it's nice. Right? And like I said, so I've been using this for about a week now, about 2 weeks, and I'm pleasantly surprised. The battery life, 900 and whatever was it, 50, 20, yeah, whatever it was, 900 and something milliamps, right? If I keep it on the middle setting-ish, right, like 1, 2, or 3, I get a little bit, like almost all day battery life. But as soon as you put it on 4 or 5, that orange or violet or whatever the top 2 colors are, no bueno. Like, you get like 3 hours and that joker's all starts blinking like, nope, no bueno. Not happening.
But at the same time, you have to understand the way that we vape.
A lot
Yeah,
different.
we vape a lot.
We're in here vaping all the time.
I know, but like I said, you get 3 hours out of it. So cumulatively over the day, if you take so many smoke breaks that you smoke more, right, 2.5, 3 hours, probably ain't gonna last all day. But what did you think? You have the old one, right, Matt?
Yeah, I got the old one. I do like this one in a sense, like it's replaceable coils. The airflow, I do like the adjustable airflow, but they came out with a lot more colors for these.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I got the gold stab wood color right now. Jason, what are you
Got
rocking?
the silver stab wood.
Yeah,
Pete?
I'm rocking some purple something, but they
Purple
have purple.
Phoenix.
Yeah, they got a purple stab wood too. But that's the newest edition, right? It's because they came out with 4 new colors. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have all the old colors plus the stab wood, and they look good.
Stab wood always looks nice.
It does.
It's always a great
Yeah.
look.
I do love the fact though that you can use the older Orion pods if you
You
want
can't,
to
and that's the
with
reason I
it.
started going through in this box just now, because it comes with this handy dandy little visual aid to tell you that with the coils, the 0.25 and the 0.5 ohm coils, you can run every level: white, blue, red, yellow, and purple, which is, you know, highest to or lowest to highest, right? And then for the Orion DNA Go refillable pods, which are the ones you're used to for the old one, you can only use it on levels white and blue, which is level 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5 are not recommended. Because again, you're getting into those higher wattage, like 17, 19, 22 watts, whatever the max is, right? And you will just torch those little jokers,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like I said, so you got to kind of read the instructions a little bit. But that's the thing, though, is with the replay feature, that's so BA on this thing, that once you get a good hit, you can just set it and forget it,
Right.
Yeah.
right? You set it and forget it because you'll get that same hit every time. And then this version, right, comes with all the bells and whistles. It comes with a lanyard. Comes with the rubber stopper that goes around the mod with the lanyard. Comes with this nice Tiffany blue micro USB cable to charge it. What else has it got in there? It's got your 0.5 ohm coil head. And then it's got a warranty card. And then it's got a big instruction manual so you know what you're doing.
One thing I do have to say for people that buy the system,
Tell them.
when you buy it, when you fill it up, look underneath the pod. There's a little blue sticker. We've had a lot of people come back saying
Oh,
like,
the
"Oh,
blue
it's not
sticker.
working."
The blue sticker. Yeah, you get the blue sticker of death there on the bottom of it. If you don't pull that off, it doesn't make contacts. The little gold contacts don't touch each other, and you're not going to be vaping at all.
No.
But
One plus about this that I like, the
What?
cost.
oh yeah,
It's cheaper all around.
Yeah.
The whole setup's cheaper. The pods are cheaper, or the coils are cheaper than
Yeah.
replacing the old pods.
that's correct.
And you can even buy a new pod with 2 coils, and it's a little bit higher than the price of one of the old pods.
Yep.
So,
I like the fact too that you can actually plug this into your Evol software, right? And then you can map this thing out. You can do settings on it. You can load it. You can change the wattage on each of the colored tiers, right? So if you wanted 19, 20, 21, 22, or however in that little range, you could make each light that one. I mean, it's just a good little I/O system, right? Like I said, I've been using this quite a bit. It hasn't replaced my regular vape with the tank, but like I said, it's just good. And when you prime this thing, though, you got to be careful not to get too much juice in that air cylinder that's next to it, all right? Because basically the air goes in the side, goes down that second cylinder, and then it comes up from the bottom. You get juice in there, it gurgles for quite a while until you can suck it all out. But like I said, that's subjective, you know what I mean? But what would you rather have, a burnt coil or a little bit of gurgling?
I don't know if you're running those high salts. I don't know if I want all that juice coming out of my mouth. That stuff burns a little.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just bad. That stuff's gonna go away again. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it was in the beginning. It was high, and then it went around, then it was regular for a while, using all the regular, big vapes, and then it went back to these. It's all cyclical. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? You know what I mean? This is what they want right now, so we'll give it to them.
Right.
But hey, do they have to take our word for it?
No, not
That's
at all.
right. They can come down and check it out for themselves. Till next time, vapors.